on. Oh, you wish you were my Levi. She took the river with Judas. Tearing down the barrel of his gun. Yes, he shot me down. I died and someone brought me back to life, but never to my senses. Pounce on that shit, dance. Pounce on that shit, dance.
Welcome in, everyone. All right, if y'all come right on in, because I know everybody busy looking at other things. That's cool, that's fine. Make sure you catch this replay. This is going to be a quick live that I want to discuss about. We're going to discuss about the Morehouse student that had some things in dealings with a Clark Atlanta University student, and he was charged. Now, today, what? We'll talk about ICE and how they doing people later. But today, I saw something that caught my eye about a 14-year-old who was, she's a 14-year-old mother, and she was charged with infant death inside a tote bag. And this happened in Parrish, Louisiana. The 14-year-old mother faces a murder charge after a baby was found unalive in Livingston Parish, deputies said. According to the Livingston Parish Sheriff's Office, the teen is being charged with first degree, among other things. The investigations began on Friday, November 21st, when deputies were called to the hospital about a teen seeking treatment after recently giving birth at home. Now, that is a red flag to me because, first of all, it had a lot of people asking, okay, so if she gave birth at home, number one, where was the parents? Number two, where was the dad? Like, a lot of people had questions. And they're starting to think, was she as aid? Like, what happened? Medical professionals believe the infant was carried to full term, born alive, and killed immediately after birth. Okay, so that's what they believed. And it's believed the teen did conceal her pregnancy from parents. So they're trying to say she hid the pregnancy. The teen was originally charged with failure to seek assistance in obstruction of justice in the death of her newborn. However, she received the first degree charge after autopsy confirmed the manner of the unaliving was homicide. As you imagine, it's been a difficult case for the first responders involved. Please keep them and the family in your thoughts as the sensitive investigation continues. So now they're investigating to see what transpired with this child. We don't have a face. We don't have a name. We don't have a face, a name, but as soon as that is, I'm going to tell y'all now, this case is going to go deeper, and I believe this is going to be worldwide because there are two things that are happening. We know the abortion law is done and over. Also, we know that children are being harmed, and I have talked about social workers losing their jobs that are supposed to protect children, and it's making it harder for them. So when I get more information about this, I'll let you guys know. All right, so let's talk about Michael. Hold on, Gonzalez. I'm so unserious. Let me say this child name right, child. Child, I seen this on here, and it was like, yeah, I'm sorry, Matthew Gonzalez Forstein. He looked like a Michael. So, child, he got arrested for putting his paws and jacking up and putting his hands around a Clark Atlanta University student that went viral. Now, y'all seen that viral video where he picked that girl up by her throat, was dragging old poor girl, and was sitting there doing this and that. Well, guess what? He got arrested. Now there was some stuff going on. Hold on. Let me pull it up. And let me go on TikTok. It's better that way. Because I'm gonna come back live this evening and I want to talk about how ICE is bothering people, chasing them and rallying them up. But he choked that girl up like she was a ninja off the street. Like, what? So people did further investigation. So it went viral on TikTok. And she was attacked outside her apartment because they have apartments for them. So he was attacked outside the apartment, whatever. So I'm gonna play what the news had to say. Cause I said he did what? The way he picked that girl up like she was a ninja on the street.
Attack on a Clark Atlanta University student at a shuttle stop was caught on camera. The victim sharing her story on.
So someone said he was suspended yesterday and he might not be able to attend that school and he may get expelled and have to go to another one.
TikTok, and it has now gone viral.
Hello, my name is Caleb Bryant, and I was just attacked outside of my building in Atlanta. I go to Clark Atlanta University.
Kayla Bryant says she's the one in this TikTok video being attacked by a Morehouse College student outside the Legacy at Centennial Apartments last Thursday.
Not the Centennial over in Midtown. Baby, let me tell y'all something. There's some nice high rise before we got the poop, 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 doo, 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 doo. Centennial was nice. When I say Centennial was like for the girls, luxury, yes. All of a sudden, here, doop, 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 yeah.
Police say the young man she's referring to is 21-year-old Matthew Gonzalez Farstein. He's charged with aggravated assault and terrorist threats and acts.
This one has been a talker and is all over social media. Both schools and Atlanta police reference the video posted by Bryant that has amassed more than 4.4 million views. Now, Bryant says in a social media post that she ended up in a chokehold after Forenstein stepped on her foot getting off of a Georgia State University bus with his girlfriend. Bryant apparently asked Forenstein to apologize. That is when Bryant says Forenstein's girlfriend allegedly pushed her, and Forenstein later joined in that assault. Now,
I ain't finna lie to you. I'm finna tell you the truth right now. If he easily picked that girl up like that and did that to Kayla, that girlfriend is probably getting jacked up on too.
people all over the country are weighing in. Morehouse released a statement calling the behavior disappointing and said it was taking steps to address the situation. Morehouse's president, Dr. F. Du Bois Bowman, also said he expects Morehouse men to embody compassion and moral discipline. While Clark Atlanta University released a statement saying it is working with Atlanta police as this criminal investigation moves forward. The president of Clark Atlanta University, Dr. George French, says as a father, he was disgusted with the display of violence against a young woman. He also called the alleged assault intolerable and unacceptable. Now, we are checking with Morehouse to see if there will be any disciplinary action in this case.
Outrage is spreading across social media tonight after an attack on a Clark Atlanta University student at a shuttle stop was caught on camera. The victim sharing her story on TikTok, and
he has now been arrested. Now, from what I'm hearing, that he is suspended. I don't know. So I'm gonna try to read it. Let me go to it. So it says, Morehouse College released a statement 2 days ago. It was the president. He said, "Dear community, I'm deeply concerned about the assault and recording and witnesses on the social media of one of my students this week. As the president of this institution, my first priority is the safety and well-being of our students. As a father, this disgusting display of violence against a young woman is unacceptable and has no place in our community. We want to be clear. Violence as a whole with our society is unethical and destructive to our culture, especially at Morehouse, because I'm going to explain to y'all. Moreover, violence of any kind, particularly against women, is intolerable, unacceptable, and has no place on our campuses. The safe, dignity, and well-being of Atlanta Clark University students wherever they may be, remains our highest priority. We continue to work closely with the Atlanta Police Department and appropriate authorities to ensure this matter is resolved immediately. We ask our Panther family to keep all those affected in our thoughts, in your thoughts, and we stand united in compassion, care, and accountability. Yours in service, George T. French Jr., PhD. So let me explain to y'all why he did this statement. If you lived in Atlanta, you all know that Spelman is the women's college for, I believe, for medical and doctors and things like that. Clark is for men and women, and Morehouse is for men. So it could be for doctors and other things they want to do. Spelman and Morehouse are not co-ed. Clark Atlanta is co-ed. Now, if you all know, they all surround each other. They all have dorms and stuff like that and things. They're kind of all intertwined. So if you remember Married to Medicine, where Simone said, yeah, I was in Spelman, he was in Morehouse, because they're literally like down from each other. So near the stadium, if you know what that is, Mercedes-Benz, going into Bankhead, going towards Bankhead area, that whole perimeter is Morehouse, Spelman, and Clark. Clark, Morehouse, and Spelman are kind of entwined. The only thing that's not is the school for Georgia Bulldogs, which is Georgia State University, I believe that's the name. And those are the two different ones. Georgia Atlanta has 4 college campuses, okay? So, but those are the only Black culture colleges that are most dominantly Black. Predominantly Black. They have some Indians, but predominantly Black. Strictly Black. HBCUs. It has 3. Okay, all going towards MLK. So for him to do that, and for the guy with the school, he is basically saying, listen, we all intertwined. We all don't consider this, and they feel like it's bad at this point. The reason why they are really strict now is because y'all remember the girl that was hanging with her friends, and her friend thought that she liked her boyfriend and unalived her after she got drunk. They have been very, very strict after that. Very strict. They have been on top of it. They're not even playing. So, I mean, from what I'm hearing, he is suspended.
If I'm with my girl and she gets into a fight with another girl,
he is suspended. He cannot. I'm not sure if he can come back, but he is getting hate. Knowing the climate that HBCUs are having right now is very, very strategic, very, very bad for him to do. And if he know his girlfriend was fighting, he should have just broke that up. There was no need for him to jump in. So he can kiss his degree goodbye. I don't know what he going to school for. Let me see if I can find out. I kind of can't, but somebody know. Let me see his major. It don't say.
So we have an updated.
He is charged with aggravated assault and terroristic threats and acts. Oh yeah, he gonna be in jail. So yeah, he is expelled. I believe him and the girlfriend are expelled. But if I get more information, I'll be back on that. I just want to do a short live on this, but I'll be back this evening, and we're gonna talk about something else. So when I get more information on the 14-year-old, it's gonna be hard to dig because she is a minor. Well, she is a minor, and we're gonna talk about a lot. So I will be back. I want to talk about the 14-year-old also because I'm hearing people saying statistics. Oh, kids are having sex, but most kids are pregnant, and we'll talk about that later. But I will be back to talk about something else, and I'll see you guys later. I'm gonna let everybody go live, child. I'll be back tonight because it is heating up. Ew, what do you pick? Oh, it is heating up, child. It's a mess out here, honey. Everybody fighting. Oof. Way. All right, y'all. I want to end this live. I will be back. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
It's in the reach of my arms, the span of my hips, the stride of my step, the curl of my lips. I'm a woman, phenomenally.
Birds singing in the dead of night.